I don't know what we'd do. I'd be selling cologne, maybe. And Daisy's always been drawn to construction.
Sam, bring me a hammer. When I got Sam, he was the last one out of a litter. And I always wondered why no one else wanted him. As it turned out, he was a great dog. That's a good boy. Thanks, Sam. I got a company around town construction. We do carpentry and a lot of home repair. Sam's been coming with me for a long time, ever since he got banned from the house for misbehaving.
Sam was out in the backyard with our children, who were little at the time, and Sam was bringing home ducks as presents. And the final straw was when he brought one into the kitchen and dropped it at the foot of our 3-year-old. And
once my wife seen that, she paged me one day at work and said, you got to do something. He's going with you. He's out of here. So he ended up becoming a work dog. Come on, Sam. They say dogs like to work, and that's why he adapted. He wanted a job to do. He liked having small projects for him to do himself. Sam isn't afraid of heights by any means. He's been around it since he was a puppy, so he doesn't think twice about it. If it looks stable, he'll be there. He's got common sense where he knows what's good for him, what isn't. Come here. He's never fallen yet, and I wouldn't put him in a position where he would. Hey, come here. You got a nail for me? Sam's first employee in the truck. Sam, you ready to go? Let's go! I usually will stop at the lumberyard on the way to work. Sam's in there right behind me, so he's right there to keep me company.
Sam's been coming here for about 8 years, since he was a small puppy. And he comes in with Chuck, and when he was younger, he used to jump up right up on the counter. Sam really likes coming in here just because it breaks up his day, too. He knows coming here, he's going to see the guys out back. It's something different for him to do, too. Sam, go get me a hammer. Attaboy, let me see that. Thanks. And Sam's really great to have around. He's a good friend to have with you. He's always there to make you happy. He just wants to be by your side. He's very loyal. A lot of customers like him. They see him up on the roof. People come over to ask me about it, and it's funny. I end up going over to other people's houses looking at work just because they seen Sam on a job.
I can truly say that Sammy is Chuck's best friend. He loves him unconditionally.
Well, roast beef or turkey?
Chuck just cares so much about that animal.
You're a good boy, Sam.
I think Sam would go anywhere. I think it just proves to what extent Sam will go to be next to Chuck.
Sam really gets along well with everybody on the crew. They all become friends of his. Want to get it, Sam? Ready? Go get it. Sometimes I feel like I'm paying them to play with the dog. They're constantly throwing the frisbee or the ball.
Gives you something else to divert the day. You got Chuck telling you what to do, or, you know, you got your own little thing going on, and all of a sudden the dog comes up, he wants a pet, you throw the ball for him. You know, it just takes a second, and it's nice. It breaks the day up.
Samson! Come here, Sam. I like having Sam on the job. He kind of breaks the ice. A lot of times, you could be the first time on the job, somebody met you through a friend or something, they don't know you. If Sam's there, right away, they think you're not the right guy just because you got the dog. Especially women, you know, big guys show up at your house and they're a little uncomfortable. You got Sam, they're talking to him and patting him, and I'm talking to them about the job. Gives me an opportunity to make everything clear what we're going to do. Me and Sam got a good relationship. You know, I'm alpha dog, of course, because I'm the leader of the pack in his eyes. Go get it. Go get me a brush. Sam really looks up to me. He wants to make me happy. He'll do just about anything for me. I've asked him to fetch sledgehammers and crowbars and everything else, and it's a bit of a challenge for him, but he'll do it just to make me happy. Come on. Good boy, Sam. Excellent.
I think that, you know, Sam's got maybe a year or two left, that Chuck will let him climb the ladder, because obviously he doesn't want him to slip. But I think Sam will always go with Chuck. How hard is it to lay on the grass and kind of supervise, you know? That's not too tough.
Me and Sam are really close. Everyone you run into has a story about how they had a dog for life and the dog's finally passed away. And it brings a tear to my eye, thinking I'm not going to have Sam someday. Just because we're so close. I spend more time with the dog than I do with the wife. So, you know, that tells you how close we are. But he's always there by my side, and I'm always there for him.
Biography's look at pet projects Kevin and Daisy continues.
Meet Sammy.
What, Sam?
The T-shirt doesn't fit him that well, but the hard-to-read words sure do. Sammy the Wonder Dog, it says, and as you'll see, it's no wonder. But climbing and sliding and playing on a backyard jungle gym like a kid is not what earned Sammy that nickname.
Sam, get in the truck.
The wonder in Wonder Dog shows up when Sammy goes to work. He may hide under the dash for a moment or two on the way in like a celebrity avoiding attention. He may be proud of a vanity plate bearing his picture, and Sammy may have let all the publicity go to his head just a bit, but he still goes to work every day, wearing a blue collar and bounding toward his boss's job site like a Labrador in pursuit.
All right, Sam. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
What's he pursuing? Well, construction, that's what. You see, Sammy the Wonder Dog likes to build or rebuild houses.
Come on, Sam. Come on.
And fearlessly ascending the heights that go with the territory is no problem. That's pretty much what Sammy does best. The ladder is this lab's link to the life he loves.
Good boy.
Just working on the roof with the guys on the crew. Guys like Sean Berry.
I think Sam is a one-of-a-kind dog. He's spectacular. He's a good companion. He's got a great disposition, and he's a lot of fun to have around. You're doing the same things a lot, and it becomes monotonous, and he goes and does things, you know, to entertain you.
Come on, Sam. Come on.
Now, Sammy might not see it that way. This isn't a dog who puts it all on the line or on the 2x4 just to keep a few spirits up. He has a job to do, his passion to be productive, just as company owner and dog owner Chuck Stevens.
A lot of people, they see me and they go, where's Sam? If they don't see him, and usually he could be 5 steps behind me. He comes around the corner, they go, oh, there he is. Come on, want to go?
That's right, Sammy's an ambassador around town for Chuck's company, Around Town Construction. He goes where few pets have gone before.
Hey.
Hey, Sammy.
Come on, Sammy.
Public relations is a primary part of Sammy's job.
How you doing today, Chuck?
Look what I got. We got a treat for you, Sam.
Because if Sammy's a hit, so is Around Town Construction.
Good boy.
He's a salesman then. He's selling the job. Because people see us working, they breaks the ice, they come up, talk to us, and before you know it, we're up on their roof measuring the job. They say dogs really like to work anyway, and you can see it in him. He wants to work. Work makes him happy. He really enjoys it.
Leanne Stevens, Chuck's wife, and the woman who made it possible for Sammy to find his way into the workforce. It was not long after the Stevens got the pup.
Sam was home with us, with me, and at the time we had 3 children, and was in the backyard and was bringing home, the final straw was when he brought home a duck and dropped it at the foot of my 2-year-old. And I said at that point, something's got to change.
He just was getting in trouble at home. Come on, Sam. Come on, buddy. Come on.
So it started. Every morning when Chuck got ready for work, Sam did too.
Speak. Speak.
A little canine warm-up first, then building beckoned.
Samson doesn't replace any employees that I have, but he really is good company. He doesn't talk back either, so he's a good friend. Sam, you watching those tools down there? Don't let anyone touch nothing. Don't you get off that box.
But it's more than keeping company for the company. Sam has critical functions to carry out at the construction site. In the pooch pouch goes wood blocks when the crew needs them.
Yeah. Come on, Sam.
Come on, Sam.
But no rest for the weary tail wagger.
Pick this up, too.
If it's not wood Sammy's carrying, it's hammers. If it's not hammers, it's nails. When it's time to take a breather, Sammy won't complain. Burgers for the guys, burgers for the Wonder Dog. So maybe it's not really a nose for construction that sends Sam out here every day. Maybe this dog has learned a lot about human nature, too. The Wonder Dog knows when he's wanted and where, and simply makes sure he shows up for that job right on time. Up next, have a howlin' good time at Paradise Ranch, where working dogs go to enjoy the pleasures of Labrador Lagoon.
You're watching K9. Board. They open up a 7-point lead. That's James Conner nailing the jump shot, but Medfield comes back down 2. Tom Sweeney, the sweet turnaround there. Game was tied with 5 minutes to go, but the 6th-seeded Titans, they had upset on their minds. Matt Stevens, the strong take, the left-handed hoop, and Pembroke pulling off the upset. They'll go on to beat Medfield tonight 62-53.
Speechless. That's all I can say. Speechless. I don't even know. My heart's still going. Can't even think. I just love it.
And what a high school game. You know, I'm so proud of the kids. They battled, come into a great school, great tradition, and to beat them in their own gym, it was just a great win for us.
Big win for Pembroke tonight. Remember, for more on this game and any other tournament games that we've covered for you, just go to our website, myfoxboston.com. We've got extra highlights, interviews, tons of digital pictures. Hosting 6-seeded final. Well, High School Friday giving us some terrific tournament action on the hardwood last night. Top-seeded Brockton advancing in the D1 South tournament with a 22-point win over BC High. Tonight, we're checking out the Division III tournament. Medfield, the 3rd-seeded Big Blue, hosting 6th-seeded Pembroke. Here, this is Pembroke getting on the board. They open up a 7-point lead. That's James Conner nailing the jump shot, but Medfield comes back down 2. Tom Sweeney, the sweet turnaround there. Game was tied with 5 minutes to go, but the 6th-seeded Titans, they had upset on their minds. Matt Stevens, the strong take, the left-handed hoop, and Pembroke pulling off the upset. They'll go on to beat Medfield tonight 62-53.
Speechless. That's all I can say. Speechless. I don't even know. My heart's still going. Can't even think. I just love it.
And what a high school game. You know, I'm so proud of the kids. They battled, come into a great school, great tradition, and to beat them in their own gym, it was just a great win for us.
Big win for Pembroke tonight. Remember, for more on this game and any other tournament games that we've covered for you, just go to our website, myfoxboston.com. We've got extra highlights, interviews, tons of digital pictures. It's all right there on the High School Friday page. Guys?
Sounds good, Ryan, and I guess we like snow. Hey, hey!
Honestly, I've been getting